Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool chrome 3-slot payphone, and this is Jill's payphone from Missouri. And this is a Northern Electric. It's made in Canada. And it's a very cool telephone. It has the addition on it that turns it into touch tone. So that's a really cool option. And the center dial card here, the info card, we're going to give you a still picture of that. That's really cool. And at the bottom it says Central Telephone Company of Illinois. So basically somehow it ended up in Illinois, and then now Jill has it. It's from Missouri. So basically we're going to go ahead and convert this telephone. It has some issues. I want to show you one of them. The line cord is kind of just hanging, and we don't do that here at the shop. That kind of looks tacky. I know people were converting these telephones and just hanging cords out of the back of them, and I don't do that at this shop. What we do is install a modular port, and the customer can simply walk up to the back of the telephone and plug any line cord, length, color, whatever, into the telephone, and that way we don't have any tacky cords hanging out of the back of them. So we're going to kind of go through this. This is the initial checkout. This is the vault lock, and we had to gain access to this telephone. It was all locked up, and there's no keys to it. So we're going to take this lock and rekey a key to this lock, most likely. We'll set that to the side. Here's our vault door, chrome vault door. I want to show you the inside of this telephone. Somebody has installed a bell in it. We want to stabilize that bell. We want to go through the coin validator and make sure that everything is proper there. We also have talked to Jill about the body lock that's in this telephone down here at the bottom. And what we're going to do is install an aftermarket body lock. And that's the inside, and there's some electronics in here, because there's no key to that part of the body either. So this is a very cool telephone. You know, these are pretty sought after. You know, people call about these all the time. You know, can I get this addition, this option? Where can I find it? And things like that. So another thing that we found was a cup in the coin vault area, and it had 30 cents in it, 3 dimes. So we'll have to get that back to Jill. And we're just going to go through this telephone, make sure everything is working properly. Now, I do know that I've already checked it a little bit. We're going to have to install a bridge rectifier into this telephone. So no matter where Jill plugs this telephone in at, it will always have proper polarity to the keypad. And we want to get a bridge rectifier in there. So we're just going to be kind of working towards the finished product. This telephone was converted at one time, and so it's got some issues. There's still some things hooked up, some relays and solenoids that should not be still connected. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the conversion and repair of this telephone. So basically what we're going to do here is run through a little bit about everything that went on. We have the bell that was installed in this telephone, and this was replaced. We installed another bell. This bell was not working, and so we're going to move that out of the way. We also have the 30 cents that we're going to return to Jill. We're going to move that and set it up so it doesn't get mixed up with the other change that we put in this telephone while we're testing it and doing our final checks. So we installed an aftermarket cam lock in this telephone. And so basically when you're installing the key or trying to open the lock, you want to have the teeth of the key in the downward position. And then you just want to turn it a little bit to about 2 o'clock, and then the unit will pop open. Now, these are spring loaded, the bodies are. So anytime you lock this unit up, you want to push the telephone in and just go to 12 o'clock. To unlock it, you want to push it a little bit and go to 2 o'clock, and that will open it. So the key does not travel too far as you're opening it. I'm going to remove the key because I don't want it to get in our way when we open the vault. Now the vault, when it came in, had a lock, but it did not have a key. So what we've done here is rekeyed this lock to this key. Now, we also have the little bucket that was in this telephone that we found in the change vault area. So we're going to leave that in there because we want it to catch our money. We're going to go ahead and lock that up. And we can go ahead and drop some money in. I'm going to take a quarter, and the quarters are going to gong, so I'll put a quarter in. That fell into the little cup. We're going to take a nickel, and that will ring the bell once. We're going to do another quarter. That'll gong. Dime. And we're going to take one more nickel. So we know that the money is dropping through. We're going to go ahead and open up the vault. We're going to dump our change out. We'll go ahead and put Jill's 30 cents back in. Then we can go ahead and lock the vault back up. We also installed a modular port in the back of this telephone. It makes it for a clean connection. You can simply walk up to this telephone and plug any length line cord, any color you choose into it, and it makes for a simple, clean connection. And you don't have these tacky line cords hanging out of the back of them if you're moving them around. And so we're going to go ahead and give you a still picture of that right now. Another issue that was taken care of was this telephone with its touch tone circuitry, because it has been converted in a way. It was a 3-slot payphone with a rotary dial at one time, but basically what happens is it had the option for the touch tone plate in the front. So that was installed at some point, and that's a really cool feature. People call about that all the time, looking for, the plates that turns them into touch tone and all that. So they really, are very sought after, and people like them a lot. And this was not polarity protected, so we had to install a rectifier, and that was taken care of. So no matter where Jill plugs this telephone in, it's always polarity protected, and it will always work in any plug that she plugs it into. So anyway, a lot of issues that we went through, just a little bit of everything on the telephone. We rewired it the way we wanted it so that it would work the way we wanted it to work, and just kind of went through everything. So it's just a part of converting these telephones. We also installed a number card and plastic protective cover, and we want to go ahead and do our final checks on this telephone now. So what we're going to do is we're going to ring the telephone. I'm going to let that go a few times. Let it go one more time. I'm going to give you some dial tone. And we want to walk through our numbers here. So if you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to go ahead and hang up, give you some dial tone. I want to dial a 2, and now I want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch this red light on the analyzer, every time I modulate or transmit, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit every time you see that light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is ringing. We have transmit, receive, and that it's dialing out. What we can do is move this telephone over to a regular line, and that switch box there, when I push that button, takes the analyzer totally out of the situation. We have a line out now. Give you some dial tone. We'll go ahead and call a time and temp number.
Good evening. 2 Ford stores, 1 great company. Offenburg Ford. A short drive to great value. Today is Tuesday, April 30th. The time is 10:23. Current temperature at 76 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Mostly clear tonight and Wednesday. Low tonight around 60. Wednesday's high mid-80s.
Okay. We can call one other number. We can call my number and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to Jill and she can start enjoying this telephone. I do believe she's doing this for her husband, and so I'm sure he's going to be pretty excited to have this telephone in working condition. It's a really cool Northern Electric Canadian telephone, and it has the option of the touch tone front panel on it. And they're very sought after telephones, and this one's a really cool model. So this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.